So what really empowers you to manifest in this world at the level that God has said you will, which has to do with just like him, as he is, so you are. It's not the things you try to do. That will only leave you falling short. It is your belief in the finished work of God. You see, I tell people, when Adam sinned and fell, that you believe affected you. You were not there. What was your part in that sin that made you believe today that you were born in sin? Tell me, were you there? Now you believe that. But many of you are struggling to believe that just like you did nothing as a contribution to Adam's sin, so you don't need to do anything in the work of Christ that redeemed you. As a matter of fact, between the fall and redemption execution, it took about 4,000 years. So the fall of Adam was way back. You were not there. You believed. And now Christ said, I have done everything to redeem you. But you are still saying, no, I'm supposed to do something. What did you do to fall with Adam? How did you believe that? And now you are struggling to believe in the finished work of Christ. The scripture declared in 1 Peter 1:20 that before the foundation of the world was laid, that is, even before Adam fell, Christ had died for you. And guess what? There's what we call propitiation. What brought you back from the fall to God is the death of Christ, because that is what satisfied the wrath. Adam's fall brought judgment. The death of Christ is the propitiation. That is what God requested for man to now become righteous. Christ did. And that propitiation now brought redemption. That is, you were redeemed from where Adam's fall placed you. You were brought back to God. And most importantly, you were now reconciled to God. Propitiation, redemption, and reconciliation. The first one has to do with Christ's death satisfying God's expectation to pay for Adam's sin. Redemption, you were now redeemed, you were now revived, you were now restored. And reconciliation, just like before Adam fell, he was one with God, you have now become one with God. Now, to manifest God's expectation for your life in this world is based on this correct belief. This is what gives you the power. Fast and pray. If you don't believe this truth, it's just an exercise in futility. But when you believe in what God has done, it pleases God. And that is what stirs God to begin to manifest himself through you. Child of God, I just came to remind you that Christ has done it all. What is your part? Believe. That is enough work. So yes, you want to work. Your work is to believe what Christ has done for you. And as you believe in it and go about your day, I pray that the power of God and his manifest presence will characterize everything you do, so that you will live your life to the very level and extent that God has predestined for you before the foundation of the world was laid. You are a powerful being. Go manifest in that dimension. God bless you.